Love you.
No, you don't.
Can you see if this is? Am I live right now? Oh shit, I am. Hold on. Test 1 2. Yo, let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Can you go on YouTube, see if you can hear me? Test 1 2, test. Let me know if you can see me in the chat. Got a new setup. Can you see it? Okay, all right. Looks like we are live. And you are tuned into Untwisting the Game. Crypto. I am Creole, one half of the channel. And we are going to watch this Bitcoin weekly candle close as we watch Joe Burrow win the AFC championship. Go Tigers, LSU all day, every day. Okay, they can hear me. All right, you're tuned into the Bitcoin weekly candle close. Thank you for joining. We're going to talk about some crypto news. And then I want you to call in. All my shitcoiners out there. All right. Let me set everything up right now. See, what I don't know to do is how to pull up the chat. Okay. We are live. You are clowning. The 49ers are about to play the LA Rams. I've got it going on in the background. Bitcoin at $38,056.
Everybody that I give a chance who always seem to show me that they never real. Why do people try to dig up secrets that nobody's trying to conceal? Nobody knows what they're doing, but charge you like amateurs really deserve a meal. Too many people projecting emotions on me that I do not get paid to feel. This isn't music for you to go bump into when you've been trying to find a way. These are the evils that weigh on my heart that a therapy session don't take away. This is the side of me.
How we doing in the chat?
Everybody think they know the guy, judging half a file, that is not a case.
A man for day one. What's up, my dude? Coin Hodler, what's up? Dav, that looks like a new name. He says, hello, can hear you good. Sounds like the volume is all good. Kaylee Fort, Stacks NFT's floor are steadily increasing. Yes, you are right about that. But we predicted that, right? Because it's built on top of Bitcoin. All right. Let's go through some news. Again, this is a new setup for me, so I'm gonna try to make it work. We're gonna jam out. Bitcoin nodes going strong. Here is the network map of 14,952 reachable nodes in the Bitcoin network. It is the most decentralized blockchain on Earth. All right, we've got 26 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes.
Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her, look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsie. Good for 3 years, now you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me, and she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. I'm on the records, the Army, the Navy. It ran me 10,000, I do it like Brady. Orange is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trust in my they never betray me. Had all these they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, they gave it.
Okay.
Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said no.
All right. We've got 25 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. I'm going to go through some news throughout the week, and I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I want you to call in, especially if you think some other blockchain or cryptocurrency is going to flip Bitcoin. I want to talk to you, right? This is the open prayer line for the sick and shut in, the confused, right? My whole purpose is to get you to understand what's going on. Black Curls, what's up, man? I see you in the chat. Oh, we just dipped below 38,000. Let's see where we close for the week. What's up? No. That's fine. Okay, let's go to some crypto news. I'm on cryptocraft.com. It's just a Bitcoin and crypto news aggregator. Let's see what's going on today. Okay. Crypto giant Binance restricts some Nigerian accounts. Okay, here's an article on Lightning Network and Taproot growth. Of course it's growing. Let's talk about Lightning Network right quick. Let's see how many Bitcoins are on the Lightning Network right now. Here we go. Total capacity, 3,366 Bitcoins on top of the Lightning Network second layer solution for Bitcoin. Capacity, $127 million. Total nodes, 19,851. Okay, so when we're talking about the speed of Bitcoin, that's going to grow on layers. Lightning Network is taking the charge. Lightning Network is faster than XRP, Black Curls. You hear me? Okay, let's go back to the chat. Michael Swain says, went to the State Bureau of Motor Vehicles yesterday. Blockchain, no brainer. With my hands full of centralized issued critical documents. Yes, it is the future, right? We already know that all value is going to move into the digital realm. So what we are doing right now is betting on what blockchain is going to do what, right? But nothing is going to outpace the growth of Bitcoin. If you disagree, I want you to call in and talk to me. I'm going to put a link in the chat here in about 21 minutes when the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. Where are we going to close? Around 38,000. Black Curls, nice try. When I get home, I should have smoke. Bring it, Ta City tried to bring the smoke, but he wasn't making any sense. If you go back and listen to that debate, if you missed it, I debated the Logic Sphere channel about Bitcoin's legitimacy as far as world global asset and world global currency. Go listen to it. I will put a link in the description. It was a good debate, I do want part 2. We'll see if he's up to it. Oh, look at this PayPal stablecoin. What's this about? And this is what I'm telling you, right? If you think that central bank digital currencies are going to be a global reserve currency, look at this. There's going to be so many stable coins that compete with central banks. They are losing market share, right? I'm not making this up. Let's look at some more news throughout the week. Oh, DM is dead, but Facebook isn't done with crypto.
Holding my breath, this ain't what I expected. Don't argue to death, pull my heart out my chest. The cards is all on the table, I'm calling it. Don't say it, I swallow it. Been living off of borrowed time. Often I'm on the fence, on the line, adding up what's on my mind. My feet on the clouds, head on the ground. Yeah, we going down. Bet you
Caribbean digital currency. Let's take a look at this. Remains offline for a second week. CBDCs are going to fail. Look at the proof. Let's look at this article. Caribbean digital currency Dcash remains offline for a second week, right? Central banks are going to rush this technology out, and it's going to be a major failure, right? Barbados-based Bit Inc. referred questions about the outage to the bank. All right, this is going to happen. Global player in the CBDC space. Failure. Failure. They're going to fail. Okay, we got about 18 minutes into the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. And Joe Burrow is going to the Super Bowl, right? That LSU class of 2020 is the best college football team in history. Perfect, but I don't mind. On the surface, I look so fine, but really I'm bugging, baby, making something out of nothing. All right, let's go to some more news here. As it embraces Bitcoin, Nigeria offers lessons. Oh, what's this? The biggest crypto heist of all time? What's going on here? I mean, the moral of the story here with this article is be careful with your crypto. Store your crypto offline, cold storage, and stop clicking on emails and shit. Oh, this was big news on the Twitter sphere. Arizona considers making Bitcoin legal tender. Who is competing with Bitcoin? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear from you. I'm loaded. Visa says crypto link card usage hit $2.5 billion in its first quarter. Adoption. Okay, this is from the omfif.org. Fed keeping strictly neutral on CBDC as others plow ahead. The Fed is, they're so behind. Okay, Michael Swain says Dono. I'm not for sure what Dono is, but Polkadot will be a major player. but it will not flip Bitcoin. "15 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes." Look at this. Google Cloud is betting on blockchain and could accept crypto soon. Duh. Right, this is coming. Okay, passive income. What's up, man? I have limit buys for BTC at 28K and 22 just in case. I mean, we may dip that low. And actually, I'm going to pull up the book map. Let's take a look at where the orders are. While that loads, let's jam out. Michael Swain says Cardano. I mean, I'm a big Cardano fan, but it's not going to flip Bitcoin. It's not. Okay, I've got this article up that discusses the center of hash here. And this is what I was saying in the debate with LogicSphere, is that these proof-of-stake coins like Cardano, we're not going to be able to use them on other planets. Right? Satoshi already thought about all of these things. This Bitcoin Immaculate Conception, we can use Bitcoin anywhere in the galactic universe. You're not going to flip Bitcoin. How are you going to use a proof of stake blockchain when you're 12 light years away? You cannot. You can't. Talk to me in the chat if you disagree. And I'm going to put a link in the chat so you can call in and talk to me if you think I'm wrong. Let me know how I'm wrong. Okay, Russia in the crypto news this week. The Russian government has drafted a roadmap for cryptocurrency regulation. Regulation is good for crypto. That just means more adoption, more acceptance, right? The Fed's road to normalization. What the fuck is this? What a joke. Central banks are a joke. Okay, Michael Swain. BTC market dominance been dropping since 2014. Yes, I mean, what y'all need to understand is that when you're looking at CoinGecko or the market cap, let's go right now. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin dominance could be 1% and it could still be the most dominant cryptocurrency, right? Of course, Bitcoin dominance is going down because people are creating cryptocurrencies out of thin air, right? We're going to have 1 million different cryptocurrencies, but nothing is going to flip Bitcoin. All right, we've got 10 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. Looks like we are going to close below 38,000. Okay, let's pull this book map up. Oh shit, what am I doing? The game started. Let's kick off. All right. Let's take a look at this book map. So this is a book map, and again, you can download this for free on bookmap.com. I've got all of the open orders up on the Bitcoin USDT pair on Binance right now. Why Binance? Because Binance is the largest exchange on Earth. So let's take a look. When you see a thick red line, that's a lot of open orders. So we do have open orders around 37,770. That's a lot of Bitcoin there, right? 37,680. But what's interesting, we are seeing orders open above the current market price, right? So why is this important? Market makers love to move the price where open orders are because they love liquidating retail. So if just based off of this book map right here, I can expect moving into Monday, market makers increasing the price to 38,400 range, 39,000 range. Now, what are they going to do after that? We have no idea. But again, with cryptocurrency, spoofing is legal, right? So people can have open orders and close them at any time. This is where we are right now. So expect the price of Bitcoin to increase to 39,000. Not financial advice. Okay, we've got about 8 minutes, actually 7 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. Let's go to more news. Let's see what's important. Oh, look at this. Oh, Elizabeth Warren. She needs to go somewhere and sit down. She has no idea what she's talking about. Warren colleagues press 6 crypto mining companies on extraordinary high energy use of Bitcoin, of course, and climate impacts. Elizabeth Warren, Bitcoin uses less than 0.5% of all the world's energy. You're an idiot. Okay. SEC rejects Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF proposal. I am hearing some rumblings that a Bitcoin ETF will be approved in April from Grayscale, but that is to be determined. We have no idea what our politicians and appointed officials and regulators are going to do because they make no sense. Crypto winter might be different. We are not in a bear market yet. McDonald doubles down on... Oh, I wish Elon Musk would just shut up sometimes. Grimace coin surges. See, this is what CBDCs are going to have to compete with, right? A McDonald coin. All right, let me go to the chat. Oh, Mike Jones, may I call in? Yes, I'm going to put the link in. Let's just go ahead and get that started, right? All right, Mike Jones, see if that link works for you. This is the first time I'm using this software like this, so we're going to see if it works. I want to hear from people who think any other cryptocurrency is going to flip Bitcoin. Okay, we have 4 minutes until the Bitcoin weekly candle closes. We are approaching $38,000. Where would we close? And does it even matter? No, it doesn't. Okay, Mike Jones, I see you here. Let me see if I can do this. Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay, I can hear you. Let's make sure the stream can hear you. If you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear Mike. Let's give it a sec. Let me see here. All right, let me know if you can hear Mike.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I can hear you. Nobody's replying. Let's just move forward. I'm pretty sure if I can hear you, they can hear you. What's on your mind, Mike? First, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening to the channel. We're pretty crazy over here, but what's on your mind, man?
You're very welcome, and thanks for having me. There's something that's been on my mind for a very long time.
Okay.
That no one seems to be talking about. At least I haven't witnessed it yet. And I guess to bring this question about, I need to mostly ask for a little history lesson from people that have been in the cryptocurrency while for the last bull run plus this one.
Okay.
And that is people have these almost like fantasies of all of these altcoins going to the moon. But the problem is there's so many, and a lot of people are sort of thinking that, let's say even Ethereum or even Bitcoin or even maybe even XRP have this availability to get the overwhelming majority of the market share. But there's 15,000 different coins, and I think people are too aggressive in the idea of trying to diversify their crypto portfolios. So I guess what I'd like to ask you is supposedly the folklore, because I've only been in since 2020.
Okay.
The folklore is that a long time ago, people didn't have a lot of choices because of that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, even XRP had that availability to go to the moon so quick because you didn't have 15,000 choices.
Right.
I just think unless there's regulation and a complete destabilization of so many coins, I don't see this moon stuff happening. I mean, please tell me if you kind of understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I completely understand what you're saying. First, they say there's an echo in the chat. I'm going to try to fix that, but let me kind of address what you are saying. You are right. As we, enter more into the adoption phase of cryptocurrency, there's going to be an infinite amount of cryptocurrencies available to the consumers. So, for a new crypto to go to the moon, it is possible, but it is more difficult, right? And and you are right. And actually, let me show you this. And so, when we say go to the moon, are we saying go to the moon in terms of dollars or go to the moon in terms of Bitcoin? Because nothing is going to catch up with Bitcoin or ever. Um, but you are right with. I mean, it's a casino. All altcoins were playing an altcoin casino. Could we hit the jackpot and get 100 or 1,000x? Yes, that's going to be possible. But when we look at what altcoins perform compared to Bitcoin over an arc of time, nothing is going to compete. And for example, all right, the last bull market, the top of the last bull market. Here's a historical snapshot. The 17th of December, 2017. Okay. Back then with Ethereum, I could buy what? I could spend 3 to 5 Ethereums to buy 1 Bitcoin, right? But if we look at the market now, it takes more than 10 Ethereum to buy 1 Bitcoin. Okay, so all these altcoins are going to go to the way of Ethereum, right? They may gain purchasing power compared to the dollar or fiat currency, but they're always going to lose value compared to Bitcoin. So this is why on this channel I tell you in my community to focus on Bitcoin. Yeah, we can gamble, right? Like for example, Solana. If you gambled on Solana, you probably would have made a lot of money. But if you look at the top 10 right now, Solana is slipping compared to Bitcoin. So yes, it is going to be harder to make 1,000% gains in this altcoin market. That's why you focus on depth. You focus on the blockchain that's going to be here for the next 1,000 years. I hope I kind of addressed your question and answer there. Logic Sphere is in the chat. He says, do your own research. Yes. Logic Sphere says utility rules. Logic Sphere, no, utility does not rule. Okay, let's think about gold. Okay, think about the periodic table, Logic Sphere. Water, the elements. Okay, water has more utility than gold, but water is not more valuable than gold. Why? Because I can take atoms and create water. I can take hydrogen and oxygen and create water at will. You can't do that with gold. It's about scarcity. It's not about utility. Okay, I'm sorry, Mike. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, that was the main thing that was on my mind. I guess one of the things I was thinking about is I keep thinking about the past history of XRP or even XLM. Supposedly, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the folklore was that part of the reason why so many people FOMO'd in late was because we didn't have, and I know people forget, and that's why I like to sort of go back in history and have maybe some of you guys take me to school. But supposedly the belief was that part of the reason why some of the smaller altcoins were able to go up so high was not only the limited choice, but people were looking for a place to park their money because there wasn't all of these stable coins available. So people felt, you know what? I gotta jump into an altcoin just to hold my liquidity, a little bit safer. And I just think today the market has gotten so complicated. I just sort of feel like there's too much hype. I guess just to make a long story short, I don't know that of the past. I've only heard little clips, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't talk about that deeper history, and a lot of people forget. And so, a lot of people have short memories. And so, it would be nice to kind of have a history lesson of what things were like 2016 bull run versus today, to give people a better perspective instead of thinking that everything is going to go up as high as it did in the past. Because wouldn't you agree, if Bitcoin was to repeat the same trajectory of, let's say price or market cap or whatever. It was supposed to go past 100,000, and that did not happen. And Ethereum was supposed to go much higher as well.
Right.
This past bull run did not have that capability because 15,000 plus coins just popped up. And I'm just like, I'm really just starting to think, don't get me wrong, I'm still bullish, but I just don't have those crazy numbers in my mind when it comes to prices and market caps of the top 50 or so coins. I see XRP topping out, even if it wins a lawsuit at $3 to $4.
Right.
If we're lucky, I don't see this $10 number. I see Ethereum capping out this next bull run. If there's a next one, maybe only at 7,000. I just
Right.
I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. It's almost like people are trying to sell this to get views instead of looking at the actual technical analysis and understanding that this time is just so different.
Yeah,
And
100%. Yeah, this is a different cycle for sure. But that's the thing. When we play the altcoin casino, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know where the top is. We don't know what altcoin is going to get sued next, right? So I mean, thinking that all of these altcoins are going to 10, 100, 1000x, it's all a gamble. And you are right. With more choice, it's going to be harder for these altcoins to moon like that. And it's all about timing. If you can get in early and it 30x's or whatever, good for you. But you can't time the altcoin market. That's why we follow Bitcoin, because it moves the market more than anything else. But you are right, and maybe I kind of jump into the history of these cycles in future episodes, because there are going to be more and more people jump into this industry. I think it's only 4% of the world right now that even has access to cryptocurrency or using it. So it's still nascent. It's still very early. Those 100x's are still possible, but it's like you said, it's going to be harder and harder to pick which coin is going to do that. And more than anything, it's about the addressable market. Right. Let's just look at XRP Ripple here. Market cap right now is $28 billion. The total supply is 100. What is that? 100 million, which is absolutely ridiculous. So for XRP, for Ripple to hit $10, you're going to have Ripple hit a $10 trillion market cap. That means Ripple needs to be more valuable than gold. And then let's look at the addressable market, Mike. Okay, I have pulled up here the top 100 largest central bank rankings by total assets. We look here, the Federal Reserve is number one. It's got $8.7 trillion. So if the Fed put all of their assets into Ripple, it's still not going to be $10. That's the addressable market. The top 100 central banks in the world, they have a total of $41 trillion. That's a drop in the bucket when we're talking about all of the world's assets. So why are we betting on what blockchain is going to be currency? I think I kind of rambled there, but let me go back to the chat, Mike. Thanks for joining. Let me see if anyone else is in here. Okay. The Logic Fear says fiat has the most utility. No, it doesn't. Okay, Logic Sphere. Value of circulating currency. All right. 2020 right here. All of, what is this? U.S. currency in circulation. The CBDCs you're talking about, 2 trillion. Bitcoin is already half that market cap. So all US fiat is only 2 trillion. That's your addressable market. It's not going to flip Bitcoin.
So I have to ask you, would you call yourself more on the side of a Bitcoin maximalist?
So I don't consider myself a Bitcoin maximalist because Bitcoin is not my largest holding. And I do play with altcoins and NFTs. I trade altcoins and NFTs. But I consider myself a Bitcoin realist because the way the Bitcoin protocol is, it's going to outlast all other cryptocurrencies because it's not controlled by a foundation or a group of people. Like,
do you think?
Uh-huh.
So I agree with you, and I started off more on that side. And like you, Bitcoin is not my biggest holding, but I am a little bit afraid of how it keeps sort of evolving. So China had the most miners, and then it goes to Kazakhstan and US, and it keeps sort of moving around. It seems to be highly unstable in the sense that so many miners are up and live, and mining this digital asset, and then all of a sudden it crashes, and then it's up and down, up and down. I kind of wonder, is the ESG movement really going to put a dent in it?
Okay, that's a good question. First off, let me say the hash rate, the part of the Bitcoin protocol, the proof of work, that's a feature, not a bug. This shows that an entire country who controlled what I think it was 70% of the hash rate at one time can completely. Hold on one second. There is an echo. He says, check your sound. I'm going to try to figure out how to fix that echo. But in the meantime, let me try to answer your question there. So an entire country can completely shut their hash rate and Bitcoin still survives. So Bitcoin is battle tested, right? And even if 70% of the hash rate is shut down, across the world, you can move that proof of work anywhere, right? See, recently we just peaked and hit another all-time high of the hash rate. So we don't need one country or one geographical area of the world to keep the Bitcoin network going. That's a feature that's a strength of Bitcoin. It's not like a bug or anything. And additionally, so this ESG movement with Congress and everything, it may hurt Bitcoin price, but it's not going to hurt the protocol. And more than anything, with all of these congressional hearings, it's going to shed light on exactly how Bitcoin is not bad for the environment, right? You only need 2 computers to run all of the global currency and all of the global transactions on the Bitcoin network. The hash rate does not it doesn't correlate with energy consumption, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that computers do not emit CO2, right? It's not an issue of the hash rate or the Bitcoin protocol. The ESG issue is an issue of the electrical grid, right? You can use any form of energy to mine Bitcoin. You can use kinetic energy. I can mine Bitcoin with my brain if I wanted to in the future, and companies are working on this. So any type of energy can mine Bitcoin. I hope I answered your question there. Let me try to fix this echo. Thanks for joining, Mike. If no one else comes up, I will come back to you. Okay, man?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
You want to see me winning. See the hit glue in my mouth and I be grinning. On that bench in my pocket.
Okay, I just put a link in the chat if you want to call in. This is Bitcoin therapy for shitcoiners. You know, I have shitcoins too, but you need to realize everything outside of Bitcoin is a shitcoin because we don't need them. And it's about the monetary policy. It's not about the utility. It's not about the technology. Okay, says, I'm good. It was Mike. It may be something with my settings here. I'm going to try to fix that. But anyone else that wants to come up and talk to me, feel free to do that. All right, and you are tuned into Untwisting the Game Crypto. Coolin, what's up, man? He says, LMAO, that would peace coming with Bitcoin. Oh, world peace is coming with Bitcoin, right? Well, why do nations go to war? To steal wealth. You cannot steal Bitcoin on private keys. Bitcoin solves world peace. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just the Bitcoin philosophy here. Feel free to join if you want to talk to me. Okay, looks like we have somebody up here. Maurice, I'm going to try to pull you up. Let me know if it's echoing. Hi, Maurice. How you doing, man?
You got me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
What's up, Lance? What's up, Creole?
Oh, what's going on?
What's good, bro?
Talk to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have to apologize. I just got out of work, so if I could get a little bit of a recap of what's been talked about while I've been missing this.
Sure. I'll give you a recap. But in the chat, let me know if you hear an echo. I think I tried to fix it, but let me know.
I hear a little bit of an echo, but it's me.
Oh, okay.
How about now?
We'll see what they say in the chat. But hey, man. So we've just been talking about Bitcoin and how nothing is going to flip it. It is not about the technology. It's not about how fast the blockchain is. It's about the settlement layer. Okay, that's what I'm trying to explain to these shitcoiners. But hey, go ahead.
One question that I have for you is, how much money do you think that's in those altcoins? Like some of the bigger money into it. How much of it do you think is actually funded through Bitcoin?
Okay, that is an interesting question. So when you're saying funded through Bitcoin, do you mean like trading pairs, trading back and forth, or
like say for instance that Charles had a bunch of Bitcoin and he needed to utilize it as liquidity for the ADA chain. Is that something that could take place?
so? Yeah, that is something that does happen, right? And it seems like there's still an echo on the caller, so I'm going to mute you while I try to answer your question here. So yes, Bitcoin moves the market, right? And a lot of the early pioneers use the gains from their Bitcoin to invest in altcoins to increase their profits. So Bitcoin does fund a lot of the cryptocurrency industry because it was the first crypto here. So a lot of the founders, the market makers take gains and move it into altcoins to make more profits for sure on that. I don't know why there's an echo. Let me try one more thing. Hold on for me. Do you have any other questions for me?
Well, I mean, I've got plenty of questions I can come up with. The thing I don't get is that how can the CBDC crowd not see it as fiat on steroids?
Well, that's the whole point, right? Central bank digital currencies are going to be fiat on steroids. It's not like central banks are going to get this technology and all of a sudden do what's right.
Right. I mean,
yeah. Go ahead.
Right now, they physically have to harvest cotton and get ink and have all the computer programs to have the laying of the bill just correctly. And then that's not even to mention the physical labor power of moving the dollars around and recycling and everything like that.
Exactly.
I mean, that'll be completely streamlined once we move over to a CBDC type situation, and they'll basically press a button and mint unlimited dollar bills whenever they want.
You are right about that, caller, and I'm glad you brought that up. This technology that central banks are about to release, they're not going to be able to handle it. They're not going to change their policy, right? Just because you can settle money faster means central banks are going to screw up faster, right? We're moving into an era where the financial system is going to go at the speed of light. So these central banks are definitely going to screw it up. And let me go to the chat here. He says caller may have YouTube running in the background. Yeah, if you are calling in, make sure you mute your YouTube in the background. Coolin says we are not expecting the banks to do what is right. We are investing in the way that the world is going. Coolin, the way the world is going is bankless. That is the whole point of the technology.
I mean, the dollar itself, if it's a CBDC dollar, it's not going to be the same as Bitcoin with a limited supply where the price goes up. I mean, it's going to be a dollar.
You're exactly right.
100,000 tether today, it's going to be worth 100,000 tether tomorrow.
Exactly. Gene in the chat says, everyone, what's up, man? The callers are having an echo. I'm not for sure how to fix it. Let me try one other thing here. Give me 1 sec.
I think a little bit of whenever you're looking at it to talk to you, it has to give your voice feedback, and I think that it's catching mine too.
Oh, probably so. I've got some earphones on, so it shouldn't be hearing what I'm doing. Actually, let me try this.
If I had headphones, it probably work.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But yeah, man, thanks for calling in, and this is the point I'm getting to. Coolin says not the tech running it though. What do you mean by that?
So you're saying if it's built on top of Solana or something?
Well, I mean, any CBDC that's not built on top of Bitcoin
is a waste.
Is a complete waste.
Yeah. But I mean, is that what Coolin's referring to?
Probably. Let me know in the chat. He says no, still an echo. Damn it. All right, I will fix it for the next episode. Maybe.
Let me see.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me go back to the chat here. Now I definitely hear an echo. Yeah.
Echo cancellation.
Yeah, let me have you call back in, man. I'm gonna try to fix this echo. Black Crow says nah.
Here, how about that?
Okay, I hear no echo on my end, but that doesn't mean there's an echo.
I just changed the settings to come out of the earpiece. I don't know if that's making any better.
Okay. We'll see in the chat. But Gene says, I don't know what they are not getting about it. It's about the policy, not the technology, right?
And about the control.
Yeah, and it's about the control. Do you really think the Fed is going to build a CBDC on top of blockchain that has a handful of nodes? And we don't know where those nodes are? See, the CBDC argument doesn't make sense. In order for a CBDC to work, a central bank has to give up power. Okay, he says yeah, you might have your computer stereo mix feeding in as well. Okay, let me try that. Still an echo. God damn. Okay, okay, let me have someone else call in. I'm going to try to fix the echo. If not, we're just going to jam out and just talk about some news. Because I don't want to put you
thanks.
through
I
that.
appreciate the videos, brother.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Okay, okay, I'm going to have someone else call in. I'm going to try one more thing to fix this echo, but I may not even, that might not even work. All right, you are tuned into the Bitcoin Weekly Candle Close. Okay, Black Curls, what's up? I'm going to pull you up here. All right, let me see if I can make this work, guys. Black Curls, say something. Let me see if I have fixed the echo. Black Curls, you there? Black Curls, I got you up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's up? Okay. Did I fix the echo? Let me know in the chat. All right. Talk to me, Black Curls. What's on your mind, man?
Oh, well, remember last time you on a stream with Michelle and the utility of XRP, you didn't know jack about it.
I don't have to know anything about XRP other than it's centralized.
Wait, you're worried about centralization, but you're propping up the Light Network?
It's about the settlement layer. It's about the base layer, right?
No, because we're worried about efficiency these days. Because once you have that efficiency, people are going to rely on that more than the first layer. They don't give a crap about the first layer.
Okay. Black Curls, my question to you is, how much money do you put on a protocol that's controlled by a handful of nodes? 10 trillion, 100 trillion, a quadrillion? You see, you limit yourself. And this is what I say about the addressable market. Yes, it's fast. XRP is fast. But you don't want speed on the settlement layer. What you want on the settlement layer is security, is decentralization.
No, decentralization doesn't bring security. That puts more responsibility on the sheep, and sheep do not want responsibility. They want security.
No.
The freedom to make the wrong choice and risk themselves? No, that's not going to fly.
Okay, when I say security, what I mean is that my transactions cannot be reversed. Okay,
But
let's
that's how
look.
it is with blockchain in general. Same with Bitcoin.
Nope. Proof of work is
Bitcoin's
more
reversible?
secure. Okay. This is what I mean. Okay, if I wanted to reverse a transaction I did last year on the Bitcoin network, I would have to consume as much energy as all of the proof of work from the past year on Bitcoin. On XRP, all I have to do is spend. All I have to do on XRP is spend. What's the market cap? 28 billion.
Million, yeah.
Okay, 28 billion. Okay, Elon Musk can buy all of the XRP right now and completely change the protocol and reverse all transactions. You cannot do that with Bitcoin. So once rich people and these wealthy billionaires finally realize that blockchain technology is going to change the world, they are going to FOMO in. No, they don't, because Elon Musk.
Yes, they do.
Elon,
They're holding a bunch of Bitcoin. You know this.
Elon Musk does not understand crypto. Billionaires do not understand cryptocurrency. Governments do not understand cryptocurrency. Congress does not understand. Central banks do not understand blockchain. We're that early.
You're only cherry picking the higher up. That's the majority of people in every category.
Okay, in a way, but my point is that XRP, a billionaire can come in and change the complete protocol to XRP tomorrow if they wanted to, and reverse all of your transactions. Right? So what?
No.
What if the SEC says, "Hey, XRP Ripple, you're an unregistered security, so you have to invalidate all the tokens and start over"? What if that happens?
If that happens,
okay. What is the?
yeah, because I don't like entertaining hypotheticals.
What's the penalty for unregistered security?
Well,
why is this so important?
Put the clamps on them, of course.
Okay, let me explain. And I'm gonna. Oh shit. So the penalty for unregistered securities, and you can Google this, is that they have to invalidate all the shares. Right? They could come in and
worthless.
Yes, or they can say you have to take all your Ripple back. And on the Ripple blockchain, they can do that. You cannot take my Bitcoin from me. So unregistered offerings. Shit, where was this? But in the past, what the SEC does is invalidate all the shares if it's an unregistered security. So what if that happens to Ripple, and then Ethereum is next? All altcoins are
unregistered. That happens to Ripple, but what's the criteria that will make Ripple a security? Well, XRP, let's say.
So, I mean, I'm not a lawyer or an attorney, but we do know they're being sued right now by the SEC. So really, it's just depending on what the government says.
I'm like, whoa, an acquisition alone? Come on, bro, that's not enough evidence to say they're security.
But Bitcoin never has to go through that. All these altcoins are going to go through what Ripple is going through.
But who are they going to go after for Bitcoin? They don't know who Satoshi is.
That's the point. And even if Satoshi was alive,
we don't know how much Satoshi holds, right?
Well, we know he has like 100,000 Bitcoin in his wallet or whatnot. But even if he came back and used that, it's decentralized, so it's not a security.
Oh, so we don't even actually know if it's decentralized. He might hold more than that.
Possibly, but he does not control.
Imagine he just dumps it all on us, and then just boom, Bitcoin crashes.
Even if he does not control the protocol. The creator does not control the protocol, right? Like Brad Garlinghouse can go to Ripple headquarters tomorrow and change the protocol. You can't do that with Bitcoin. So all these altcoins can be changed in the future. If it doesn't happen this generation, the next regime may change your protocol and invalidate all of your transactions. That's the point.
Do you think that the fact that it's controlling, the fact that it can be controlled is what makes Bitcoin great? That's also a problem too.
Yes.
Where they're going to go to like, oh, my Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. This is the problem. The sheep will have Bitcoin.
Okay.
Centralization of security, the sheep are gonna love it.
But the future, okay, only competent people will be in control and power. So if you're not competent enough to secure your money and not be an idiot, you don't deserve it. That's the difference between the fiat system and the Bitcoin standard. Because right now in the fiat system, there's people in power that are incompetent. That's not going to happen in the future, and so it's going to be a better future for sure. And keep the well with the Bitcoin standard, it's going to be a better future. Okay, because there will be no more war. Competent people will
be. Always be war. It just won't be direct.
There won't be. What's the incentive for war? To steal wealth.
To get resources.
Right. To steal wealth. To steal resources. Okay. What is the most important resource outside of food and water? Bitcoin.
No, I was going to say money, not say Bitcoin. We don't even know the true value of Bitcoin. What is cool? I mean, Bitcoin.
Well, the true value of Bitcoin is invaluable because it's unconfiscatable, it's uninflatable, and you can't manipulate the protocol. So put a dollar on that. It's invaluable. For the first time in human history,
so it can even be worthless to somebody.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, if you're saying it's invaluable, that's based on what people see in there. So once people see like, oh, Bitcoin, what's its real utility? They're like, nope.
I mean, there's some people that don't think their bodies are valuable. I mean, so yeah, value is subjective.
Look how they treat it.
Yeah, you're right. But for the first time in human history, we can put our work into an asset that can't be devalued. Okay, the chat is lit up right now. I'm going to come back to you, Black Curls. Government wants control. Yes, for sure. Banks want control. Yes. Believing Satoshi is like believing Santa. I mean, Satoshi, he wrote emails. He wrote code. I mean, Satoshi was real. Like, it was a real person or group of people. So, I mean, we have proof of that. Gene says, colon, LOL. It's all theater. They know exactly what they are doing. Guys, you all are putting too much faith into people in power. They're really not that smart. All they are good
at... It's not a matter of faith.
People in power are just good at stealing. They're not that smart.
And sheep are bad at responsibility. They want people to do the responsibility for them.
Yes, most people now, but that's changing, right? I mean, if you look online...
No, I disagree. Sheep are always going to be sheep. They always want someone to lead them. So they don't have the responsibility. I'll be like, oh, no, I can't recover. Someone protect me. Save me.
Yeah, but in the same token, we had 4 million people leave the job force and never coming back. I mean, people are getting smarter, and that's because of the internet and being able to talk to one another. So, I mean, yes, there will always be sheep in the world, but banks are not going to be able to fool people as easily as they did in the past, and that is proving out. I mean, all you have to do, I mean, the last time Christine Lagarde had a public speak, it was public. There was a chat on the side of her public speech in real time. They had to turn the chat off because so many people were commenting about how stupid she was. And you go on Twitter, follow these central banks on Twitter. Okay, every time they post something, there's thousands of people under the post just dissing central banks. So this idea that people are going to be stupid forever is not true. Gene says, right.
I didn't say forever.
Okay.
Because look, you're saying how these 1,000 people are crypto, but we're still a minority.
Yes, we are. But as time continues, that is changing. And that's provable. And it may take 3 or 4 generations for people to actually understand the concept of money, but Bitcoin is still going to be here. Ripple is not. XRP is not going to be here for 4 generations. Okay, let me go to the chat. It's all theater. They know exactly what they are doing. Right wars make money. Yes, it's all a money play. But why do wars make money? Because they steal the money. Passive income. I wonder if the caller needs to mute YouTube. It sounds like there's still an echo. I'm going to try to figure that out. It says war for Bitcoin. Well, the war for Bitcoin is going to be a global hash rate war. So nation states are going to go to war with hash rate, not bullets. So there will be a global hash rate war for the remaining 10% of Bitcoin and not yet released by the protocol. Gene says banks fund both sides. Banks are going to zero. All banks are going to zero. The cost of money and transacting money is now zero because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin won't stop 63rd from pulling up on O-Block.
Wait, I thought Bitcoin had higher fees for doing transfers.
The Lightning Network has zero fees. See,
we're talking about the centralized network, but just supposed to be pro-decentralization.
But there's layers to this. There's going to be like in the fiat system right now, there's layers, right? The cash is on a different layer from bonds, securities, stocks, they're all on different layers. So you can have a centralized protocol on top of Bitcoin. The only thing you need to care about is the settlement layer. The settlement layer is not controlled by one person or one foundation. All other altcoins are controlled by one foundation and can be changed at will.
But you just said earlier about them not wanting to have to deal with all those fees on the Lightning Network. So people are going to flock to that network. So they're going to be on the centralized network instead of the decentralized settlement network we're talking about.
Well, they're going to have choice. For the first time in human history, people are going to have choice. What?
I said, so based on what you're saying, it sounds like they're going to choose centralization.
Well, it's going to be user experience. Whatever protocol or whatever app has the best user experience is going to win. But you cannot build an application on top of a foundation. It's all about your foundation, right? If you're building on top of Ripple, you're counting on the 12 or 20 nodes they have. We really don't know how many nodes XRP has, right? We don't know who controls XRP consensus. I mean, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but we don't know what the people who control the consensus is going to do. And this is why proof of stake is not as secure as proof of work. Right now,
we already know proof of stake is centralized as hell. So
yeah, of course. So I'm glad we agree on that. But I mean, Ripple will do well. It's going to go up, but will it be here when your grandchildren are in high school? Probably not. And that's what I'm saying is, yeah, probably not. Because central banks won't be here that long. Because the cost of
these central banks.
You're overestimating.
Be responsible with money. You're overestimating the sheep.
How is a bank going to compete with an open global settlement layer that is free?
By giving universal basic income so people can have more access to it.
But the value of that income is going to zero.
And what's the proof for that?
Human history. All fiat money goes to zero because they print an infinite amount.
And then with Bitcoin, it's such a limited supply, so they're going to use the Satoshis according to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, each Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshis, so I think there's like 100 trillion different units of account. But this is why Bitcoin is going to infinity. All right, let me go back to the chat. Coolin says Bitcoin won't stop 63rd. Yeah, I just said that. I mean, maybe. Bitcoin is the same as fiat in terms of value. Absolutely not, Gene. It's about the policy.
I mean, Bitcoin does have its own value.
But it's about the monetary policy. It's not about
And what policy?
that there's only 21 million that will ever be created. That no one can change the base protocol. That if there's a fork, all the nodes agree on the original code. So what if the Fed does adopt Ripple XRP? What if the Fed board splits and they fork the Ripple chain? Which Ripple code
You think
wins?
Ripple can be forked?
Yeah, any blockchain can be forked.
But you said Bitcoin's unchangeable.
Yes.
And see, it can be changed too, then. If it's any blockchain that can be changed.
Yes, it can be changed, but the original code always wins. The code with the most hash rate always wins. And this is when we talk about game theory. If there's a world war and Ripple is split and forked, we don't know what is going to be the original chain. But with proof of work, we always go back to the original code or the code that has the most hash rate. This is why Bitcoin is going to outlast all other altcoins. Satoshi thought about all of this, right? It's not about the technology. It's about the monetary policy. It's about the protocol. Okay, let me go back to the chat. Santa bit the cookies I left for him at night too. Bro, you are tripping. IT isn't faith. A man from day one says, "What's up, Creole? What's up, Gene?" And this is why they win. Guys, code will always win over any man or any human. Yeah, Bitcoin will be here for a long time. XRP question mark. Exactly. We don't even know if XRP is going to survive the SEC lawsuit. A man Perry says Bitcoin is your UBI. A man Perry says yes. It's almost time for the USA dollar to die. Yes, the US dollar is on its last leg. The only group that's buying the US dollar is the Fed. China is dumping the dollar. Russia is dumping the dollar. The European Union is dumping.
China has its own CBDC anyway.
Yeah, it's hella centralized, and it's going to fail.
That's kind of the point. Yeah, they want to have that control.
Yeah, and it's going to fail.
What's your idea for why it's going to fail?
Because there's going to be a new regime that changes the protocol.
And who would this new regime be?
We don't know. That's the whole point. We don't know who
that's
the
speculation. So then we don't have proof that
So you know who the next president of China is going to be? Do we know who the next CEO of Ripple is going to be? Do we know who the next Fed chair is going to be?
You're doing all this fear-mongering rhetoric, even though you don't know.
The only thing you know is that the Bitcoin protocol is going to pump out a block every 10 minutes. That's the only thing we know for certain. All this other it's all shit. All these other coins are shit coins. They can be co-opted and taken over and invalidate all of your transactions if they wanted to. And Satoshi does not control the protocol. Even if he came back.
We don't even know who Satoshi is.
It doesn't matter. We don't know who invented water. We don't know who invented gold.
Water is a necessary resource. We need water. So why do we care who invented it? We need water to survive. Come on.
Well, you can see the chemical structure of water and know it's water, right? We can look on a microscope and see the hydrogen and oxygen bonded together. Okay? We don't need to know who created it because we can verify it. And that's the whole point of Bitcoin. It doesn't matter who created it because we see the code. It's open and auditable, right? Is the Ripple code? Can we go view the Ripple code right now? Who audited the code?
Go ahead and view it. Yeah, we already have the people who are behind it, so you can check and audit with them.
That doesn't make any sense. It's an open. So you could go build an app on top of Ripple right now without permission.
Not necessarily app, but you do the decentralization, issued assets, and anchored assets.
What, bro? It's about the settlement layer.
No, that's part of utility.
It's not about utility. It's about security.
Yes, utility is important.
It's about, okay, so why, okay, Ripple has been around since what, 2015, 2014 or something? How come no bank has adopted? Yeah. Okay, how come no bank has used it yet? How come no central bank digital currency has released their CBDC on top of Ripple yet? But Bitcoin is legal tender in some countries. Right? So, I mean, we're guessing, we're gambling with Ripple. You don't have to gamble. You don't have to gamble to be successful in cryptocurrency. I mean, it's a risk you don't have to take. And even if Ripple is adopted by the top 100 banks in the world, that's only $40 trillion, bro, in assets, and a lot less than that in currency. The addressable market is small. Central banks, it's not the play. It's not the play. All right, I'm gonna go to the chat. I'm having some issues with echoes, with people calling in, but just talk to me in the chat. I'll answer questions in the chat. All right, Gene says American is the last bastion of open freedom. Yeah, that's why they're going to adopt Bitcoin. Mike Jones says, you guys ever invest in public Bitcoin mining companies like Marathon? I mean, that's an option to invest in mining companies, but you might as well just buy the Bitcoin while you can. Coolin says central banks have destroyed whole countries' economies for less. Yeah, those days are over, because they're not going to be able to destroy El Salvador, right? It says you all need a drink. I'm on it. Gene says, right, Coolin, Gene. And you see how policy is changing that in America, the New World Order. The New World Order is going to be decentralized. Ish says, I need a beer with this chat. I mean, talk to me. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Gene says, nothing did. Sorry, got a call. Black Curls had to jump off. Coolin says, WTF, Gene. And on the 9th day, Satoshi shall fork. Guys, Bitcoin has been forked hundreds of times. It's won that test. Can Ripple survive a fork? Ethereum barely survived a fork. Bitcoin has been through all those tests. What happens when a CBDC forks? Because it's going to happen. Coolin says, I'm waiting for the UTG vlog in El Salvador. We're actually thinking about going down there. It'll happen for sure. I'm going to wait till that Bitcoin city is up and running, though. I mean, am I making sense? Let me know if I'm not making sense, if I need to try to explain this in a different way for you. Because there is no successful altcoin right now. But I love to make money, so I do gamble in the altcoin casino. Ripple Rick, what's up, man? He says, hey, y'all. What's up, Ripple Rick? Thanks for joining. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions or you got beef with me, you know? I want all the smoke today because nothing is going to flip Bitcoin. It's impossible. Bitcoin is playing a different game than all of these altcoins. Bitcoin is going for all assets in the world. Okay, it looks like I'm having some connection issues. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I'm going to try to figure out this echo issue. If you can hear me, thanks for joining. I'll be back next week. I'm going to hold this weekly, the Bitcoin therapy for shitcoiners. You all need to understand that nothing is better than Bitcoin. All right, thanks for joining, guys.